Hello and welcome to another episode of Cocktales. You might notice that I already have a beer in my hand, and the sun is up. Well, guess what? The sun is up again. It is not up still. The unfortunate truth about today's episode is that it is based on disappointment. Much like the fact that I'm already drunk and you didn't see an intro and there's no special drink in my hand, and you're disappointed about that, I was also quite disappointed when the thing that happened had happened.
It's time to start the show. It's time to start the show. Ready, go!
So what had happened was, I was dating, well, for the rest of forever, we're gonna call her my first girlfriend, even though it's like my first real girlfriend. You've heard two stories about her before, and here's another one, because isn't that fun? So what had happened was, we had been kind of fighting a lot, and I think the reason was because we just orally annihilated each other with no results for a year and a half. She wasn't ready to put the thing in her thing, but I was ready for that. I wanted to do it. So in an effort for her to keep her virginity, she wanted to smash faces into genitals and whatever. What are you... Who makes that face? Not me. So in an effort for her to keep her virginity, her suggestion was that we should do it up the butt. And I said, okay, I'm not sad about that. Let's put it right in the... Let's put it right in the thing. Finally the day comes, we're gonna hang out at her house, we're gonna be relatively alone, and we decide we're gonna just go after it. As I've said before, we had done the oral about 100 million times. Nobody ever finished. In fact, I think the only reason she wanted to do anal was so that somebody would finish and maybe we could move on to just watching a fucking movie or something. So anyway, I was gonna give you a little side story. One time, we were snuggling on the couch when her parents were gone, and at this point we had only done the snuggling. There was no sexual touching of any sort. Her parents suddenly got home, and I went to grab her on the shoulders and just say, "I love you." You know, in that sort of I'm a cheesy, however many aged person I am at this time. But when I went to grab her by the shoulders to do the I'm looking in your eyes and saying I love you situation, I actually, with one hand grabbed her shoulder, and with the other hand grabbed her boob. And that was the first boob I ever grabbed. And I didn't even realize it at first because her parents were coming, so I wasn't thinking in that way. And then suddenly I was like, oh wow, that's her boob. Don't worry, I got plenty of handfuls of that boob later. So it's fine. It's kind of hard to explain what was actually going on at the time. So I'm probably going to have to use some visual aids. Never fear. I mean aids as in assistance and not as in AIDS. So I'll be right back with my aids. As you can see, I have returned with aids. I have aids. Visual aids. Right here. So what had happened was, we would like hug. We would just hug for like 30 minutes. Just standing there hugging for like 30 minutes. And it's already weird. So we did that when we got to her place, and that was cool. Then we started making out, you know, because it's gotta go somewhere. But the reason that I had to get the aids was so that I could tell you how we were doing oral, because it's important to the story. We had to keep the door open because, you know, fucking parents are pieces of shit that make you not do oral sex to their teenage daughter. Like, what? Why? Can I live my life, assholes? So the door was open, and she was wearing athletic pants. Why athletic pants, you may ask? Well, here's a demonstration. Wow, look how easy that was. Yes, that's why. So she's doing the athletic pants. We just get done with our hug. We're making out. You're starting to get the picture. I end up like this. I might as well have been licking the instructions to a DSLR camera right on her vagina. However, she still had her pants on and my head was inside, as you may have noticed from that clip. While this was happening, her dad walked by. Now, I'm still not actually sure if he saw what was happening. Shortly after munching on that box, as I did, we moved it to the bed. We were getting a little sassy, and we decided that we were gonna try the butt sex thing finally. I pull out the wiener. Oh, are you surprised? My bad. Oh, my stories involve wieners. Well, just fucking get used to it, because that's what we do here at the Ready Go Show. And I'm like, hey, I heard a story about how your butthole was gonna open up for business. Let's play that game. And she says, you know what? Let's do it. I can't wait. And I swear to God, like, her dad must have seen, because literally the second that I got my schwanger, like, pressed up against her beehole, her parents yelled upstairs and they were like, it's time to go! And it was hours before it was time to go, so I know that there must have been something up. So I'm thinking that the dad saw and he wanted to put a stop to that. And that's bullshit. You know what? I would never cockblock somebody who's about to get some butt sex. That's not true. If it was my daughter, I'd fucking kill the guy. I just fucking, this is my angel! Patriot, hatchet to the face thing. I just can't. I can't imagine. I can't. No thank you. Go away. So I didn't get to do butt sex to her. And you know what? We broke up right after that happened. So yep, that was my first attempt at butt sex. And it never actually turned into anything. So that sucks for me. But guess what? Eventually I made butt sex happen with other people. So it wasn't that big of a deal. So let that be a lesson to you. If it sucks at the beginning, it might not suck as much later. This is true for all things in life. Okay, love you, bye! Why am I slapping this tiger on the ass? Anybody? Anybody? This booger. Got it. Can you just all fuck yourselves, god damn it! So she thought, I want to stay a virgin forever. Or whatever the... Hey, whoa. Whoa. Creeper, cat. Jesus. Hearing lots of noises, y'all. If I get arrested for murder, it's because somebody broke into my house and I fucking murdered them. Because that is what I would do. Don't break into my house then. Sorry.